Yo guys, what is up? It is Yoma Productions, and I was planning on having a video this weekend, but I wasn't exactly planning on having one at 10:30 at night, but I decided I had a pretty good story to tell. So, long story short, I can't believe I'm alive right now. I know a lot of people post things like, oh, my dog died, but this is no dog. Okay, so, I went to the corn maze today. If you guys don't have a corn maze in your town, you don't know what that is. Corn maze is basically a maze of corn where they cut it and you have to go around. And then outside they have these rides you can go on, and they're like, there's like a tractor and there's a ton of carts, and then you get in the carts and then you jump out and you do cool things, and there's like cow carts that are smaller carts, that one person carts, and there's stuff like that. So there was like really bad lightning off in the distance. And you're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Lightning, you know what's lightning to us? We'll be fine. So that's what we thought the entire time. We're gonna be fine. And then it started. The wind picked up, and the wind was pretty bad. But it was still not too bad. And then it was like dirt floor, so we had to go into our first tent. And there's a reason why I say the first tent we went into. So the first tent we went into, there was like, it wasn't exactly a tent. It was like, how could I explain it? It was like kind of like a full tent with like an opening, and it was a pretty big tent. It was probably like a 20 foot by 20 foot tent. It's about the size of a regular person's bedroom. It was pretty big, and they had all the stuff where this guy was like experimenting with like corn and stuff, and they'd like throw all of that to sides, and people just packed in there, and because they didn't want to get hit by the storm. Well, then, oh, this was just amazing. I'm still shaking. Also, then the lights went out, and then they shattered, and the tent flew off, and I got a cord wrapped around my neck, but luckily I was able to shake it off, and I was fine. But so then there was a teepee, and it was a pretty dang big teepee, but there were so many people in this teepee, and then the teepee collapsed, and then we went to another tent, and it was like the floor was covered with corn because it was like a playpen, and there was like so many people in the teepee, and the only other place, there was nowhere to go. The poor people were in the corn maze. This thing came out once, and oh boy. I mean, I'm sorry, I made this video as early as I could to remember all the facts, but so there was like a little trailer, and it had all the candy and stuff in it, and people just packed in there, and one of my friends was in there, but it was mainly me, my other friend, he was like 6'4", and then my little brother, and I was like, the whole time I was thinking, I can't lose my little brother, I can't lose him, I gotta keep him with me. So that's the main thing I tried to think about the entire time, I don't want to lose my brother, I couldn't imagine it. But the storm, it started to hail really badly, and that's the reason why it was so bad. It hailed for like 20 minutes straight of nothing but hardcore hail. And this wasn't your average everyday hail. This was big hail, and the wind was so strong. I called my dad twice saying, please come get me, but I mean, the wind was so loud, I mean, you couldn't hear anything. So I ended up, I was like, okay, called my dad twice. Hopefully he's in the parking lot, or my mom. And I was like, okay, we need to go. We need to go to the parking lot right now. But on the way to the parking lot, it was just so strong. We couldn't make it in the parking lot. It was maybe 200 feet away. So we went back to the tent. And then we tried once again to go. And it was so strong, we couldn't even move. So then after that, once again, we tried to go to the thing. The storm let up for a minute, so we were able to run. And I mean, it's so muddy. I'm half running, half crawling. There's thunder right above us. It's everywhere around us. You're just crawling along, hoping you live. And that's the thing I thought about the whole time. Am I gonna die today? Am I gonna die? That's all I could think about was, am I gonna die today? And I was thinking, I can't lose my brother, but I got to the parking lot, and I'm looking around, and thank goodness I see my mom. But I had to go back. I had to find my brother and my friend, and I found him. And then I got in the car, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe him. But I had another friend, and he was hiding things. He was hiding in the trailer, and I couldn't believe it didn't tip over. But I'm like, do you need help? Do you need help? And he's like, do you have a car? And I'm like, we're in a car. Do you need to come? We can help you. We have a car. So he ends up running, and then we found other people, and we're like, do you need help? Do you need to get in our car? Because there was other people trying to get in cars, but no one was helping them. So we tried to be as helpful as possible. And then we helped one other guy out, but and it was crazy. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but if I could, I'd probably go back and do it again. It may sound horrible to say, oh my gosh, you could have died in a hailstorm and you want to go back and do it again. It was the biggest adrenaline rush ever. I didn't know if I was gonna live or not. It was true movie like. It was just crazy. Will I live? And thank God I lived. Thank the Lord I lived. Well, thank you guys for listening to that rant. Oh God, this hail team and I lost. Because my one guy's done. Oh, I lost 2 matches. Sorry. That was scary. But I can't believe I'm alive. I had 2 things collapse on me. 2 tents collapse on me. 1 cord wrap around my neck. And there was a ton of people. There was little kids going through the corn maze. I don't know how they made it out, and it was bad for about 20 minutes, but it let up. So I don't know if you guys have something that you almost died from and you want to post in the comments. And the thing that I was really scared about, my brother's very smart, straight A student. And the thing we were in was so wet. He kept saying, we're going to get struck by lightning because this thing is so wet, and we're all going to get electrocuted and die. So that was the main reason why I wanted to get out of there and go do something. Try to get somewhere safe. That was late. It's happened probably about, I'd say, 9:45. It's 10:30 right now. Maybe 9:30. But Facebook just went crazy. It was just covered with people saying, I can't believe I'm alive. Can't believe it. It was truly crazy. That's what I thank the Lord right now, that I'm alive. It was drizzling, and then it kind of got really windy, and then the hail did it. I don't know if you guys have ever been in intense hail and wind that you can't move. But that's what it was like. Everything's just wet. I had my phone on me and my brother too. And thank goodness both phones are good. I'm gonna go for a slack off here. Oh, he's gonna go for the Giga Drain and kill me. We'll go into lazy. Trust me, I know what I'm doing here. Go into lazy. And then switch out into dead. Because he's probably going to go for a Giga Drain. Oh, they went for Signal Beam. Wow, that double switch probably wasn't the best idea. I'll go for Giga here. And he killed him. So, wow. Oh, and I wrote this huge speech on Facebook. I don't know what you guys see on my Facebook. Do I? Don't I? Fine, I'll just show it for a minute. But here's what I wrote. Here's what I wrote. I wrote a speech. You guys can pause it and read it if you want. It was crazy. So yeah, if you want to pause it and read it. But yeah. Now why would send a flying type when I have a rock type move? So I'm just gonna go for he's probably gonna go for recover. So he goes for a calm mind. I don't really know what I can do against this thing if he's gonna set up like this. The stockpile. It was probably my best bet. Because I don't know how much he can do to me. Because I am rock type, and so I should resist him, but since I'm grass, should do normal damage. He's gonna go for stored power, and that'll be able to take me out easily. He doesn't have increased defense, and I think I have rock slide, so I should be able to outspeed him easily. Because I know he can't be choiced. So I should be able to take him out this turn if he's going to want to stay in. But I won't be able to do. But luckily, thanks to Flinch. And I'm just hoping that I can hit this again. Be able to keep speed because he's one of the best players on my team. So yeah, we will be able to take him out. And he's got 3 Pokemon left. I got 4. And hopefully we can win in battle tonight. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my rant. I always like to hear interesting stories, and hope mine was interesting. If you could have been there. I mean, it was black. It went from pitch black to pitch white in seconds. Get Ghost. I know that halves your attack, but I'll stay in and go for Rock Slide because I got a halved attack plus times 2 attack. So it'll do 21 damage. And his substitute is 22. So I'll go for a Swords Dance again. And as he goes for a Shadow Ball, which I won't be able to live one more, but I'll have enough that I can be able to take out his substitute this turn. Which won't be too helpful, but at least I can take out his sub. He will go ahead and kill me here. And I'm pretty sure that Shady has Moxie, so I can get Crunch off and outspeed him. That should be good. Although I don't know if I'll be able to outspeed him. Okay, I'll be able to outspeed him. Thanks to Moxie, I'll get a boost. I'm probably going to put Intimidate on him. Oh yes, I get the defense drop, but he goes for close combat and is able to kill me easily. Go for a Psychic, which will still be super effective. Oh, and he does that, which does a ton of damage, but I'm able to live, luckily. Let's see, Lazy has Regenerator. And Lazy is going to be more helpful, so I think I'll switch out to Fridge so I can get some health back. Because Fridge is not going to be helpful at all in this fight. As he goes for a close combat, I will be able to live with 1 HP. As he gets the defense drop, which will be good for me. I'll just go for a substitute, but he will be able to close combat and take me out, lowering his defense once again. So it comes down to, can he one-hit kill me? I'm gonna bet he can't. And yep, I will be able to resist it. And I'm going to be able to take him out here. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my rant, and I'll see you guys later. It's John Productions signing out. And I should have died.